This is ANN News Brief.
Sudan's first cabinet since President Omar al-Bashir was ousted has been sworn in on Sunday in Khartoum, the nation's capital. A relentless series of nationwide protests had resulted in Bashir's military overthrow. The new cabinet has 18 members that include 4 women and is led by Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok. It will run the country's affairs during a 3-year transition period. Last month, a sovereign council, a joint civilian and military ruling body, was sworn in to take charge of the transition. Hamdok's cabinet, which has the country's first female foreign affairs minister, is charged with the task of leading the Sudan through tremendous challenges that include ending internal conflict in 3 regions. Sunday saw fresh protests in Johannesburg as armed South Africans chanted xenophobic phrases demanding that foreigners leave the country. The protesters were said to have initially gathered to listen to an address by a former leader of the Inkatha Freedom Party, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, but they soon started chanting foreigners must go back to where they came from. There were reports that the protest had led to fresh violence and that it had spread to other areas in the city. Buthelezi told the protesters their actions could turn South Africa into a pariah state. He also recalled the part played by African countries in South Africa's liberation from white oppression. He told the crowd those countries should not be repaid with violence. Stay with us to return after this message.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Zimbabwe state media are reporting deceased former President Robert Mugabe will be buried next Sunday. Mugabe became the country's first leader after leading it to independence from white minority rule in 1980. The former guerrilla leader held on to power until the military forced him to resign in 2017. He died in Singapore on Friday. His body is expected to arrive in Harare on Wednesday, after which it will be taken to his rural home about 85 kilometers southwest of the capital. It will then be laid in state at a giant stadium for public viewing. Mugabe enjoyed his people's support when he first became their leader, but the story changed after decades of repression, economic mismanagement, and allegations he rigged elections. That is the ANN News Brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Ademi.